Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're riding to Americade, which is up in the Lake George, New York area. It should be a fun ride. It's a long ride for us, 5.5 hours, probably almost 7 with a few stops. But we're on our way now to get some gas and then we'll continue with the video.
Give you some of the stuff.
So this is my first long trip on the GS since I got it. So we're actually going to get gas now, and then we're going to continue with the long trip, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. We should be there by 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna get some go juice and get right on the highway. So hopefully you guys find this video interesting. It's a lot of highway, but if anything interesting happens along the way, you'll get to see it. So yeah, we're making our way up to the big highway. This is Interstate 81. We'll be joining Interstate 87 in a few hours. But yeah, it's just nothing but highway. I'll talk about a few interesting tidbits, and that's the reason I bought this BMW GS for long distance. I've been wanting to go far places, and you can't really do that on a Yamaha R1 or a Ducati Panigale, any of those sport bikes. I'm 43, so my knees and my butt wouldn't be able to take a long trip on a sport bike. I don't think I'd make it. I'd die probably. So we're about to pass Hazleton's exit. It's in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, and it looks like we're running into a little bit of traffic jam, which the reason we left early in the morning was to avoid the traffic jam. But yeah, it's weird how when we start out riding, especially as sport bike guys, we start out on sport bikes, want to go fast, and that's just how it goes. And the progression is we go into something more comfortable, like a sport tour or an ADV bike now that the ADV bikes are in full swing and everyone's into them. But yeah, it's like going on a sport bike, man, on a long distance, I would jump right off. I was like, there's no way I can make it on a sport bike being cramped the whole time up there. I mean, my 2020 Street, that thing is uncomfortable after an hour. But yeah, on the GS, man, on this trip so far, it feels great. Nothing's bothering me. I mean, we've been riding for like an hour and a half already. Probably stop soon, get something to eat, get some more gas, just to take a break. Because, I mean, I can stand up it with my wife on the back. I don't want my butt in her face and she'll get all mad at me, So that's the only thing about carrying a passenger on an ADV bike, is you can just stand up. I mean, you don't want to stand up when you're doing 75, but you can stand up anything over 50 while you're riding, or even faster than that. But yeah, we'll keep going. Like I said, anything interesting, I'll post it here. And we're about to go through Scranton now. So we're making our way up north pretty quick. The GS has a lot of power, so if you guys are interested in recommendation or looking for a nice adventure bike that has some power, GS is one of the best bikes. I know that Panigale and the KTM have way more horsepower, but I mean, I didn't look for all horsepower when I'm buying an adventure bike. I'm looking for comfort, something reliable that's not going to break down on me. And the dealer network of the BMWs is great. There's so many BMW motorcycle dealerships all over the place. Pennsylvania has a few, and where I'm from in the southeast, and up towards New York and Lake George area, there's a few other there. And who knows, maybe I'll move up into the Lake George area in the future. You never know. I just don't know I want to see how cold it is up there. But I love Lake George. Me and my wife love it. And President Biden Expressway. Wow. That's crazy, huh? Highway named after a president. So a little over an hour after we passed Scranton, now we're about to enter the Binghamton, New York area. About to cross state lines from Pennsylvania to New York. And I didn't even know Clover Farms come all the way out this way. Pretty interesting. I thought Clover Farms was only a Pennsylvania or a tri-state area, a local area. Anything New York had it, but yeah, now we're on a bigger highway. I think this is was it 81? We didn't jump on 87 yet. I don't even remember what the highway is right now, but yeah, it's a bigger highway, and we'll keep going, pushing through. Yeah, so we're gonna get off on this exit and go get some gas and rest up and stretch our butt muscles out and our leg muscles. Because I mean, even after 2.5 hours, 3 hours, we're going over. I mean, even the most comfortable bike still hurts. I mean, I've never had a Goldwing or a BMW K1600, but even on the GS, your butt starts hurting after a while. And yeah, we're gonna go find a gas station, like a Sheetz or something, get something to eat, and keep going. So hopefully nothing goes wrong. But it looks like I took a wrong exit. Great. So yeah, now I'm gonna have to turn around. This exit, I don't know where it said that there was a Sheetz sign on the highway, and we get off, and I don't see a Sheetz anywhere near unless it's gonna keep going, and I really don't want to go out of the way. And this light, I hope it changes, because you know the weight of motorcycles usually doesn't set the trigger off for the turn signal to go. So we sat at this light for almost 5 minutes, and I just got tired of waiting, and I just went through the red light. It's not going to change. There wasn't a car behind me either, so we're just turning around and gonna ride out to the next exit, because I don't know where the Sheetz is at this place, so better be at the next one. And this light won't change either, so I'm just gonna have to go through the red light. Well, the wait on this one wasn't 5 minutes, but still took a while. But yeah, now I looked on the GPS while we were waiting, and there's a Sheetz on another exit, so we're gonna ride out to that one. We're a little bit past Scranton and in between Binghamton. I thought that we were passing Scranton. All you see is signs on the highway saying Scranton, Scranton, Scranton. So I thought we passed it, but no, we're in between like Dixon City or something like that. But yeah, it's going smooth except for our butts hurting. We've been on the bike for 3 hours straight, so definitely need a break and some gas. So a few miles of riding, and this is our next exit, and we're definitely seeing Sheetz signs. So this one better have a Sheetz. That last exit, man, that was one of the longest exits I've ever taken, ever. I've never had an exit that lasted like a couple miles. It felt like it was on the exit for like a mile and a half, 2 miles. That's a long exit. Where's the Sheetz around here? Is this another one of these long exits? What is it with upstate Pennsylvania and lower state of New York that the exits are so long? But yeah, my lord, I'm telling you, I'm glad I put the tall windscreen on the bike back on, because if we would have had the short rally screen on, we would have been getting wind blasted doing 75, 80 miles an hour on the highway. That would just got me so exhausted and tired. But yeah, I like this Pugue tall windscreen. I know I just randomly brought it up, but yeah, it actually blocks a lot of air. It makes a world of difference, especially when you're on long highway rides. And you're getting tired and stuff and looking around. Where the hell is the Sheetz at? My lord, this is one of the longest exits again. This is another long exit. Like, it should be coming up soon. That's crazy how long these exits are. My lord. There's a light at the bottom of the exit. It's so weird. But yeah, it should be right up the street. I think I see this. Yeah, I see the layout of the Sheetz. So hopefully we get our gas, and I definitely need a break. Oh, and the turning lane. Oh well, skid over. That's a good thing about the GS. It's got such a presence on the road. It's such a big bike. The only downside of being on the GS is that people give you those stereotypes of being at Starbucks. But nah, I don't go to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. I go to Sheetz. I go get me some fried foods or some gas and save some money on the gas there, because I used to work at Sheetz. And another biker. Is that a Harley Wide Glide, I think, or Dana? I don't know. I don't know my Harley brands. Sorry. Hopefully I don't offend anyone that has a Harley. Gas is a little bit cheaper up here than it is down where we live. That's weird, but yeah, I'm gonna fill up with Go Juice and get going soon. Here's us taking an eating break. because we definitely need it and stretching our legs. But yeah, we're gonna get going now. And now I've been scrolling through my TPMS sensors on the bike, and I see that my rear has dropped from 42 psi down to 34.7. So it's a little concerning. So we're thinking that we picked up a nail or something on the rear tire, and now it's dropped to 33.3 psi. So I definitely know something's wrong. So I'm gonna pull over and check it out, and hopefully whatever it is, I can fix it and get on the road. I did bring a tire patch kit or repair kit, plug kit, sorry. So I mean, fingers crossed. I hope it's nothing really, really bad.
You gotta wash when you get off. You have to get off.
Yeah, we have a nail in it. I found it, so I'm gonna prepare to pull it out. I just forgot a pair of pliers, but I have everything, the plug kit and the reamer to ream out the rubber and plug it, and hopefully it holds and I can keep going back on the road until I can find another tire. But yeah, I have a few biker guys pulled over and they got some tools, so that's awesome. Now we're taking the air out. And yeah, it's dropping. The tire pressure. The dash is telling me that the tire pressure is not at the set point. The lowest I think you can go before that appears is like a 32 psi, and it starts showing up. Yeah, I was messing with pulling the nail out and getting ready to plug the tire, and three guys on Harley motorcycles pulled over and helped out because I needed a pair of pliers. That's the one thing I didn't have. I had the plugs and everything else, but I didn't have the pliers to pull out the nail. So they helped out with pulling it out and then helped me grind down the rubber so we can get the plug in. I eventually will get the plug in, hopefully.
Yeah, Americade will have them, but I don't know how far we are from Americade. I can actually look up a BMW on my GPS. Yeah, it's at 28 right now. So as soon as it's done, I'm going to take it off to see if it'll hold. It's at 28 right now, so I got to get it to 41. Yeah, this one is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we didn't run over anything on the road.
Yeah, we stopped at the Sheets in Wilkesboro.
Okay. Yeah, we stopped at the one right in Scranton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and there was like construction. They were building something inside of it, and we went over to the side. Those tires aren't even good on sale.
How old's the bike?
I just bought it March 5th, yeah. Yeah. I didn't even know they were big into motorcycles over there. Like when I saw that, we bought this bike and I was like, I wanted to go somewhere in it. I saw that Lake George was nice and American. I'm like, oh yeah, that works for both of us.
Yeah, that's great. Go up the left side of the
We're good. Thank you.
He doesn't know if he'll have a tire though.
Okay.
But Max is in Detroit where he'll go. They'll have everything. It's a BMW dealership.
Okay, so you said it's like 40 miles?
Well, Cobble still that's probably 50 miles to Cobble.
Oh, 104. Oh, yeah, maybe I can make it there and see if I can get a new tire.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
This guy may have one, but he doesn't think so.
What was that?
You might want to call and see if they have it.
Yeah. You have the number? Mm-hmm. Are you there? I can call Max.
You said you don't have it?
we're all fixed up, and I got the patch in, and we're gonna see if it holds air while we're riding. It's holding the air currently right now, but we're gonna see how the tire holds for the next few miles. The 3 guys that stopped to help me out, they're gonna follow us for a few miles, and we'll see. Hopefully it keeps holding its air. If not, when I get up to Americade, I'm gonna have to look for a tire or call Max's BMW up in Troy, New York, or something like that. It's on the way. It's like 94 miles from where we left. But yeah, so my wife's got anxiety because it was the first time we've been on a long trip and the first flat puncture that I've ever had on a motorcycle. 12 years of riding, first time ever. So weird how things work, but at least everything, the tires holding in the air and we're on the road again. It's not something where I had to take the rim off the bike, or I had to get the tire off and patch it from the inside. So thank God it's something that was easily fixed and could just plug it and keep going.
It came out louder than I thought.
Yeah, at least the GoPro's working again.
Huh?
The GoPro's working again.
The same thing that'll be on there.
Yeah, look. A patch. We had to patch it on the road. Me and Shannon had to do it while she watched. And there was 3 other Harley guys, which that's nice that they helped us. Yeah, for when you get on. Yeah. Ready? Yeah, I just turned it on.
Well, we're leaving whatever this town is called, Oneonta, New York. I don't know how to pronounce it. We even asked the waitress, and she was telling us we couldn't hear her. We stopped for lunch at the Applebee's. After calling a ton of dealerships close to Lake George, we called Max BMW, Frank's BMW, a couple of Yamaha dealers. We called everywhere. No one has this tire that I need. The only possible place that has it is in a place that's 2.5 hours past Lake George. Frank's, I think it's Frank's BMW or something like that, but it's like close to the Canadian border, and I don't know if I want to drive another 2.5 hours past Lake George to get a tire. This is nuts. I can't believe that it was so hard to find a tire that should be the size should be everywhere. I mean, who doesn't have a GS anymore when you see long distance riding? It's like nothing but GSs and adventure bikes everywhere. I mean, it's incredible that a 170 rear tire is not available, not even in any company, not Dunlop, not Michelin, not any company. It just baffles me. Alright, so we're on the way. We're about 2 hours out of Lake George, so we're pushing through. The tire's holding its pressure, it's steady, so it's not dropping, it's actually going up. I filled it up to 42.1 and now it's at 42.7, so it's holding steady and we should make it. Now the problem is trying to find a tire in this size. Hopefully at Americade they have it. I did see that Dunlop was supposed to be there, so hopefully I'll get lucky and Dunlop will have a spare tire, and I'll just have a front Michelin front and or a Bridgestone front and a Dunlop rear. I mean, it doesn't matter to me as long as the bike works, but I hate mismatching companies, but whatever. I'll take whatever I can get. The only thing I don't want to get is Shinko tires, but hopefully we get there. We don't have any more issues with the plug holding in, and I'll see you in the next video because this will continue. This is part 1 of 3 parts, so hopefully I'll catch you guys in a future video, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and please subscribe or like, all the good stuff. Thanks, guys.